sugarcane production strategies, so that like what happened immediately after independence, when now Kenya was welcoming the growing of sugarcane as a cash crop. The Buka, the company that was operating in Mias, the Buka company actually invested in the farmers. They tilled the land, they harrowed the land, then they gave the farmer the seed cane, then they gave the farmer the fertilizer. So the contract between the farmer and the company was one mutual. The company does so much and the farmer does this much. Okay? So once this fund has been set aside by the millers through a legal framework that we are trying to establish, every year a certain amount, for example, if it is 100 million or 200 million, will be set aside specifically for sugarcane development and production. So millers will have to invest in the farmer. They will give the farmer the equipment, the fertilizers, and the general inputs before the farmer can be able to produce and feed the company with the raw material that is needed. That's now, the essence of all that.
From the local leadership perspective,
yeah,
what would be your assessment of where the problem has been? Because there were also issues of encroachment into new places of other companies and all that. What do you think has been the problem with raw materials as far as production of sugar cane is concerned?
Thank you. This thing is historical. When the sugarcane farming started going down and the farmers were not being paid as they were being paid before, most farmers became disillusioned. So they uprooted the cane. They abandoned farming altogether. So once they abandoned farming, the acreage of sugarcane, of land covered by sugarcane, declined over a long period of time. Therefore, the farmers uprooted the cane, and the land that was being used for agricultural production of sugarcane reduced over time due to inheritance and the expansion of families, human population expansion. Most farmers subdivided their land amongst their children, amongst sons and daughters. So the person who had 10 hectares of land subdivided, and now the new owner owns only 2 acres, and in the 2 acres he has to use for also family subsistence and building of the home. So the only available space for production of sugarcane is maybe 1 acre or a half an acre. So what has elicited this issue of lack of raw material for our millers is because there has been declining acreage of land over time. As we speak now, there is no land to farm sugarcane, and that's why we need the incentive so that farmers can reorganize themselves and move aside and put some space for the farming of sugarcane.